He's on a tour. Nigga put out a collab tape just to have something to put out, and he's still in the courts.
He on that time.
Yeah, I feel you, but he's still in the courts, bro. You got to think, man. I'm in the courts. I'm still fighting against my music being suppressed, and he did a lot better than what people expected.
How is his music being suppressed if he was #1 on Spotify?
Because
his music wasn't suppressed. We're not even gonna go with that.
His music not suppressed. #1 on Spotify now, but I'm talking about the way the algorithm has been set up and based. You got Drake, and then you got things with Kendrick popping up and all types of stuff like that. At first, and I don't know how true this is. I know I found it.
That's because just like right now, nobody.
But it wasn't just Spotify.
Nobody says the word Kendrick without saying Drake. Nobody says the word Drake without saying Kendrick. So. It makes sense that the algorithm gonna pop up things from both people, like.
But it ain't even just. Crazy. It's not even about that.
The algorithm do. Like,
I'm talking about even the streams. The streams aren't showing, like, they're very inconsistent. But you got
it seems
a certain artist.
Like nothing that's not in favor. That's not in favor of Drake.
Like. I remember when the album first came out, it was like #1 streamed album at the time
on Apple, not on Spotify.
And it only lasted for like 2 days, and then Kendrick took it back again. And yeah, so I'm saying, huh?
You said his album?
No, I'm just talking about streams, like the most streamed artists.
Drake ended up taking it. I think it's gonna be like that.
So that's what I'm saying. Drake's not getting his music suppressed though.
I think he's getting it suppressed, especially by Spotify. They wasn't.
He's #1 on Spotify
now though. Nick, he wasn't #1.
So what's the difference? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. How's he getting his music suppressed?
I'm saying he wasn't #1 on the.
I'm saying
at the first 12 hours.
At the beginning, no. At the beginning when the nigga dropped, bro. At the beginning when the nigga dropped. He was definitely getting his music suppressed. People was coming out with showing how streams, they're not streaming his music and things of that nature. They were coming out with stuff like that.
Within a week of that tape being out, they was already saying it was #1 on all platforms. So where was the suppression?
I didn't see that.
Are you talking about like the first 2 days? Like,
no, I'm saying within the time that it dropped,
right?
But how it should have dropped, it wasn't getting.
No matter what happened,
the way GNH dropped, that was on all different platforms. It was definitely. It ended up going #1.
It didn't go crazy like GNX.
It did. What do you mean? It outsold GNX.
So how did it get suppressed, bro? I don't understand.
Bro, what I'm saying is,
yeah, you're not helping your case.
Bro, what I'm telling you is, over the course of time, how long has the album been out? It's been out for some time. So yeah, it's gonna be the streams are gonna eventually catch on. But what I'm saying is, when it first dropped, that's my point. When it first dropped, it was not getting pushed how it is now. Ultimately, yes, the streams are going to catch up,
but he's not missing out on. He's not missing out on any sales though. Okay. In regards to that, so that's what I'm saying. It's not being suppressed because like, if the people couldn't get at that time, whenever they eventually put it on there, those people went and got them. Like, just because it didn't happen the first week, like I'm saying, his music not being suppressed.
First and second week, it was a lot of things going on to where the nigga songs wasn't getting played. They wasn't getting played on the radio. Stuff like that. Like, Give Me a Hug wasn't even getting played on the radio. No Kid wasn't even getting played on the radio. That don't mean your music getting suppressed because it's not on the radio.
Okay. Just because now, yeah, because we know the radio. That's just.
GNX had plenty. He had the 2 songs that went crazy was getting played on the radio. And Drake.
There's a difference.
I'm just using that as a reference
suppressing because somebody's music. Suppressing somebody's music is purposely going against it to make sure their music doesn't pop.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but
he was not.
So
getting
they weren't blocking anything for him. But like a label can choose who they want to put on the radio. That doesn't mean we're suppressing your music, but that means we just want to promote this person more.
So,
like, we're still letting you do your thing.
In court, if I'm in a lawsuit against the company that controls whether I get played on the radio or not, you don't think that that's fishy? Their biggest artist on the company just dropped a collab tape, and we're going to choose not to play his song, which is going crazy, on the radio, but we're gonna play these other songs that it's out selling right now.
I'm almost positive every radio station plays that song. You talking about "Give Me a Hug," right?
I heard
No Kid on the radio,
I'm telling you, yes, you're gonna hear it now. When I'm saying suppressed, I'm not saying it's still suppressed now. I'm saying they were suppressing it at the beginning, bro.
But I'm not saying that don't stop anything though.
Okay, all right. I said all right. I
really don't get it. Like,
this not a back and forth
so
about.
Your point is that it got suppressed for a week. Like, what's your point?
My point is, when there was a time It wasn't organically. I said in the beginning, nigga. In the beginning, the
album came out 2 weeks ago. Like, what are you talking about?
Like, it came out years ago,
bro. It came out more than 2 weeks ago.
Where it wasn't getting no love. It's only been 2 weeks.
If it gets dropped organically and niggas is not playing on the radio on purpose. Nigga, you are suppressing the music. That is exactly what you're doing. Bro, I'm telling you now. I just told you.
Why does the before matter?
Okay, why does the before matter? God. See, this is typical.
That's why I said I said if everything's good now and all the people who missed out on it are now up to date on it.
Suppressed when it dropped.
Why? That's what I'm saying.
Why does that matter? You just asked. That was the whole point of the conversation. He asked, when did it get suppressed?
You so fucking careful because it was within days of that shit coming out that they were saying it was #1 on Spotify. Like,
that's what I'm saying. There's no suppression.
No, it was not, bro. And I'm talking about if it's not getting played on the radio.
So look, you're #1 on Apple Music, but you're not getting. You're #1 on Apple Music, but you're not getting radio play. How's your music suppressed?
Nigga, first off, I know that Nokia and that song went #1.
But how are you suppressed?
Tower. That was the only song that was up there.
So how you suppressed? If you're #1, how you suppressed?
Bro, what do you mean? How are you getting suppressed? When Drake drops, normally the whole album is up there, which it eventually got there. So when it first dropped and everybody's listening to it, you're trying to tell me. Okay, see that's what.
But we put some Drake.
What's the point of having a conversation if you're gonna hit why that matter?
You understand how rare it is that anybody, even including Drake,
nigga, that happens every single time.
Drops an album within 3 days, every song.
That happens every single time. Every album Drake has dropped, that always happens. Because people knew an album. The same thing happened in GNX, as it should have.
But people know how an album drops. They know if they saw the album, if they saw the song there, are they not going to go to the album to see?
What I'm telling you is, Spud, for the nigga to drop, one of the biggest artists in the game to drop, and the nigga's albums, he ain't got but nothing but one song up there
but still
in the top 10,
still went
top 100 on Billboard.
But still went #1 on the first day on Apple Music.
On Apple Music. We're talking about Spotify. The nigga should have went #1 on all of it strictly because everybody was tuning in. And I'm not sitting here saying, oh, it's because, bro, that's anybody. If fucking Future drops, he's gonna be #1 on Apple and Spotify. If K-Dot drops,
are you just saying it should be #1 because it's Drake, or was that tape good?
I'm saying it was good enough, and it wasn't just Drake. It was Party Next Door too, bro. Go through the fucking album. You can see, nigga, most of the album.
No, cause you ain't saying,
bro, you ain't hearing it.
Cause look, he didn't say.
You just want some shoot 'em up ass shit. You can't listen to no real.
He didn't even say it was Party Next Door till just now.
You didn't want no R&B shit from Drake. Niggas don't want R&B from Drake. Niggas want that nigga to talk shit and keep the beef going. And the nigga didn't, and that's why it's bothering niggas. They want negativity.
Have you heard nobody speak about this album?
Nobody's bothered by this.
Niggas, y'all are he is.
Everybody's take on it is that it sounds like he gave us an album full of throwaway songs, and here you are telling me that this album is so great that it deserved to be #1.
It was #1. You just admitted that on Spotify.
I know it is.
And Apple Music. Now, I'm saying at the beginning.
I don't think it deserves to be #1.
And that's cool, but the numbers are telling you that it did.
I don't think it makes any sense.
But you gonna say
like he getting like blackballed by the game.
What I'm telling you is
his music. That's what I'm saying. There's no suppression of his music.
Spud, give me
when
GNX drop. When GNX drop. When GNX drop. Apple Music and Spotify, it was what? It was #1 when GNS dropped.
Why does that matter though? I'm saying,
mattered.
Like, the reason I'm saying none of this matters.
How does Drake not go #1 on a platform that he's in a lawsuit with?
Like what you just said, you complaining about the fact that GNX went #1.
I don't care. We can talk about any album.
Hold on. Let me get some real understanding here. So do you think this album is better than GNX?
I think that they can be compared. But at the same time, it's an R&B album and a rap album.
Hold on.
I wouldn't compare that.
So why are you upset that GNX instantly went #1?
Bro, nigga, I'm just using it as an example. But you trying to make this a K-Dot Drake shit. It ain't about that shit. I can give a fuck.
It would have to at least, you the one brought it up.
But I'm just using that as an example.
It would at least be on the same level of GNX for you to be trying to
hold on. So
And I said they're comparable.
The exact same numbers.
I said they're in terms of R&B. See, look, again. Hey, come on, let them see it. Let them see that hate shit. Let them see that hater shit. Let them see that hater shit. Yeah, let them see that hater shit.
Wait,
this is what y'all niggas need to see. I told you the nigga a certified hater.
This nigga don't want to talk over me, bro.
Go ahead, you right. My fault, Saint. I just want niggas to see that you're a certified hater. Go ahead though.
GNX has been like,
come on,
damn near crowned the album of like the decade, if not the fucking century, my nigga. Like,
by who?
Wait,
by who? See, thank you, hater shit. I'm glad y'all seeing this shit in real life.
See, I don't think
that nigga said of the century.
I know y'all
see, my nigga tripping, man.
I know y'all don't know what y'all talking about.
Of the century, nigga.
That's crazy. He has broken.
Yes.
He literally broke the record for
the nigga got fucking
streams ever. I mean, like Michael Jackson type. You know what I'm saying?
Who?
Like,
who? You talking about Drake?
No.
Wait,
Lamar.
what?
He just broke the streaming record. You didn't know that?
Bro.
You didn't know that he has like.
No, I know he's like the number one stream.
You don't care about the accolades.
Number one streamed artist.
I know that the awards don't really mean much of shit.
Ever based off this album, but it's not the greatest album. But he just he got up with Michael Jackson.
Nicholas Graham said that.
He got up with Michael Jackson.
Drake been up there. Welcome, sir. Welcome. It's about time you got up here. Welcome. I got plenty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 albums up there.
How many Grammys do Drake got?
Do it matter? It's the Grammys.
How many Grammys?
How many Billboards K-Dot got? We ain't got more than fucking Drake.
No, hold on. We not finna start.
But that's what I'm saying. This ain't about no beef. It's not about no K-Dot. You trying to make it about K-Dot.
Hold on.
It's that hater shit, man.
What you talking about? Stop it.
So we can all admit this was a Drake album featuring Party Next Door. It wasn't a collab album. It was a Drake album featuring Party Next Door. So we can say that. But that's fine. That's fine. But look, Rob, like my point is that you're talking about Spotify didn't play his music because they're in the lawsuit. Like, yes, why would I play your music if you're suing my company right now?
So
Spotify has every right to. Hey, so that's not music suppression.
Okay.
It's not music suppression.
How is it not music? You are not playing music based off of.
You're suing my company.
It's not based off of the numbers. So if it's not based off the numbers, if the numbers come in and they say that this album is receiving this many streams, that many streams should be number one, and you don't have it number one because you're on purposely not paying. You're not playing it because we're in a lawsuit. That is called suppression, and that's cool. Cause we got a couple seconds because we gotta move on. I'm not trying to make this.
It's not suppression because you can still go find it. Just because we're not promoting it doesn't mean we're suppressing your music because you can still go find it. But we're just not putting it on our front home page because you're in the midst of suing us right now.
So you have to go look for it, and it should be on the number, bro. Okay, we can agree to disagree because we be here all day. But you a hater. I just want to this is a Drake certified Drake hater.
Shit that don't make sense.
Certified Drake hater.